How can I learn to correct my grammar? How can you learn to correct errors in your writing? Many people use the term grammar to mean error or problems in writing. Writing is about a lot of things: ideas, argument, logic, organization. The clarity of your sentences is part of that, but it's important to understand that you need to work on all aspects of writing this semester. We do not want you to spend the entire semester working on your errors in grammar and mechanics. We want you to write. That said, when you do spend time on your sentence level errors, we want that time to be productive. Too often, students spend hours doing multiple choice exercises that don't really help them improve. So how do you learn to find and fix your own errors in your own writing? That's the focus of this brief tutorial. It helps to understand that correcting grammar is a process. You don't just do it once and forget it. The more you take the time to learn the rules and correct your errors, the more quickly you will stop making the same errors over and over again. So what is the process of correcting grammar errors? First, you need to figure out exactly what your problems are. Do you make sentence fragments? Which types? The more you can pinpoint and identify the exact grammar errors you make, the better off you will be. Next, you need to learn the rules for the specific errors that you make. After you feel confident with the rules, you can test yourself. Finally, you need to apply your knowledge to your own writing by finding and fixing those errors in your own papers. Let's look in depth at the first step, identifying your particular errors. How do you do that? Comp Class and the Writing Center and your English teacher are the best sources of help. You can begin by looking at your personalized grammar assessment and corresponding study plan with Comp Class. Prioritize your weaknesses, focusing first on the major errors, like fragments, run-ons, verb errors, agreement errors, and mixed constructions, before you work on lesser errors, like spelling and punctuation. Think about what your current and past English teachers have told you about your writing. Take a look at the comments they have written on your papers. Finally, make a list of the grammar rules you would like to focus on for the semester. Let's take a look at the most common types of errors, in order of importance. First, we have the major errors, those that make your writing unreadable: fragments, run-ons and comma splices, and verb problems. Try to tackle those areas first. Next up, we have the errors that make your writing unclear: pronoun problems, mixed constructions, and some comma rules. Last but not least, we have the errors that make your writing distracting: apostrophes, comma rules, and most punctuation errors. A brief overview of a Comp Class personalized study plan will demonstrate the range of errors students might make. Let's take a look at the Comp Class personalized study plan. Here we see a sample personalized study plan based on a sample student's grammar assessment. You can click on each link to expand it and see various exercises and a link to the ebook copy of a writer's reference. Notice how the personalized study plan has highlighted the lowest score. A student might want to start with their lowest score, but there may be other reasons to focus on a different issue first. For instance, if the student's English teacher has already said that she had a problem with coordination and subordination, you might choose to work on that first, even though her score on that topic was slightly higher than that on parallelism. In other words, use your common sense and good judgment, and take advice from your English teacher and Writing Center tutors in determining your priorities. Once you have picked an area of focus, you should start by learning about the error before you try to work on the exercises. Usually the last link under each topic is the link to the ebook. Read that, and then go back and try your hand at some exercises. After viewing this tutorial, you probably will still need some help prioritizing your errors. We can help you with that here in the Writing Center, and you can also ask your English teacher to help once she or he has seen enough of your writing. Once you have figured out what you need to work on, how do you learn the rules? As we just showed you, within the personalized study plan, there are links to the ebook and various online exercises. You might also choose to sign up for one-on-one tutoring by putting your name on the purple clipboard or joining a small group workshop that pertains to your most common errors. Some students do well with self-study. They can read the writer's reference book online or look over the green handouts located in the racks near the doors. These handouts are free and yours to keep. Other students like to learn in an interactive way. Com Class can be helpful here, as it has many grammar activities located within it. Comp Class has hundreds of exercises. You can test yourself, and if you are getting them right, you can move on. If you aren't getting most of the answers correct, we suggest that you sign up for another tutoring session or find some other way to learn the material before moving on. When you are confident about your knowledge of the rules, it's time for the final step, finding and fixing the error in your own work. Take out one or two current pieces of your own writing. Read your writing out loud, looking for one specific error at a time. Underline any problem sentences, but don't stop to fix them now. When you have finished reading the whole paper, go back and fix your errors. Have a tutor check your corrections to be sure you are editing correctly. We are happy to help. Remember, learning to write without errors is a process. You will get better in time if you study, test yourself, and apply what you know. Regularly taking the time to check your work for errors will help you reduce the number of errors you make. The Writing Center tutors are here to help. Please sign up for tutoring or small groups to get the help you need. Happy writing, and have a great semester!